You're listening to the Everything Jewish 10 Minutes at a Time podcast, where you'll learn about every Jewish topic imaginable in about 10 minutes. Before we dive in, I need to make my usual apology. My Hebrew sometimes sounds like a GPS that took a wrong turn and refuses to recalculate. Remember, this is an AI-generated voice, so when I say Mesillat Yesharim, you might hear something closer to Mesilat than the actual Hebrew. Imagine your bubby correcting me with a smile and a shake of her head. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's jump into today's topic. Mesillat Yesharim. This book, known as The Path of the Upright, is one of the most influential works of Jewish ethics ever written. It's like a spiritual GPS that helps people navigate the ups and downs of life, offering step-by-step instructions on how to refine character, improve behavior, and become the kind of person both your neighbors and the heavens above would give 5 stars on Yelp. Mesillat Yesharim was written in the early 18th century by Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, known by his initials as the Ramchal. Born in Padua, Italy, Ramchal was a genius who mastered Talmud, Kabbalah, philosophy, and drama before he was old enough to rent a car. His brilliance made him both admired and controversial, because when you start writing mystical treatises at 20, people either call you a saint or worry you're skipping too many steps. To avoid controversy, he eventually moved to Amsterdam and later Israel, but his legacy is tied forever to this little book. Mesillat Yesharim wasn't just a random pamphlet of advice. It was designed as a roadmap for spiritual self-improvement, giving ordinary Jews a practical ladder to climb, no matter their background or education. Unlike some books of Jewish law that focus on technical rituals, this book asks, what kind of person are you becoming? Ramchal wanted to make character refinement just as important as prayer or kosher food. The structure of Mesillat Yesharim is fascinating. It reads like a progression, almost like a training program or personal boot camp for the soul. Ramchal presents a ladder of traits, beginning with basic awareness and climbing all the way to holiness. Imagine it like a video game where you start out with only a wooden sword and a tiny health bar, and with every level you unlock new powers. But instead of fireballs or shields, you gain things like mindfulness, zeal, cleanliness, humility, and eventually the ability to live a life infused with holiness. Each step builds on the last. You can't jump ahead without strengthening the foundations below. Think about it like fitness. You don't run a marathon on your first day at the gym. You start by stretching, then jogging, then slowly building up endurance. Ramchal knew people needed clear, manageable steps instead of vague instructions. The genius of the book is that it breaks down spiritual growth into a practical sequence that feels achievable, even if the final goal seems lofty. The first rung of this ladder is called zehirut, usually translated as caution or mindfulness. The idea is simple but profound. Don't live life on autopilot. Most of us drift through the day reacting instead of choosing, like scrolling social media endlessly without realizing hours have passed. Ramchal compares a person to a merchant who must review his books. If you don't check your accounts, you'll lose money. If you don't check your deeds, you'll lose yourself. Zehirut asks us to pay attention, pause before acting, and make sure our choices align with our values. Imagine if companies never audited their budgets. You'd order a phone charger and receive a blender. In the same way, if we don't review our actions, we risk creating a messy, inconsistent life. This first step sounds basic, but it's harder than it looks. It requires regular reflection, honesty with yourself, and the courage to admit when you're off course. Without caution, you can't begin the journey toward refinement. After caution comes zerazut, usually translated as zeal or enthusiasm. If zehirut is about slowing down, zerazut is about speeding up. It means acting with energy, excitement, and purpose. Think about that burst of motivation you feel when you finally decide to clean your closet or start exercising. The difference is that zeal isn't just a passing mood, it's a cultivated habit. Ramchal warns against procrastination because spiritual opportunities often vanish if we don't seize them.
From unsolved mysteries to unexplained phenomena, from comedy gold to relationship fails, Amazon Music's got the most ad-free top podcasts, included with Prime. Because the only thing that should interrupt your listening is, well, nothing. Download the Amazon Music app today.
The GLP-1 pill you've been waiting for is now on Ro. Yep, it's finally here. With the same clinically proven ingredient, now in a pill, and now on Ro. It's the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss at the lowest price available. That's one daily GLP-1 pill for big results. Now on Ro. Go to ro.co/listen to see if you qualify. RX only. Go to ro.co/safety for serious side effects and boxed warning associated with GLP-1s.
Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
Imagine you decide you'll call a friend tomorrow to cheer them up, but tomorrow turns into next week, and eventually the chance is gone. Zerazoot teaches us to act now, before inspiration fades. In modern terms, it's like hitting send on that text instead of saving it as a draft forever. Spiritually, it's about turning good intentions into real actions, whether it's prayer, charity, or a simple kind word. Enthusiasm, Ramchal argues, is the fuel that keeps us moving, transforming careful reflection into living practice. Without it, caution becomes paralysis. From there, Mesillat Yesharim moves into deeper levels of self-refinement. After zeal comes nekiyut, or cleanliness, which doesn't mean dusting shelves, but cleaning up small moral faults. It's about rooting out habits like gossip, dishonesty, or jealousy that can hide in daily life. Next comes parashut, separation from unnecessary indulgence, reminding us that not every craving needs to be satisfied. Think of it like decluttering your soul, Marie Kondo style, asking whether your desires spark joy or just spark distraction. Later steps include tahara, purity of thought, where intentions become as important as actions. There's also anava, humility, where you stop measuring your worth by applause or status. And eventually, kedusha, holiness, where life itself feels infused with divine meaning. Each level is like upgrading your phone's operating system, removing bugs and glitches so everything runs smoother. Ramchal shows that holiness isn't one giant leap. It's a gradual series of updates that transform both your inner life and the way you treat others. What makes Mesillat Yesharim unique is how it balances accessibility and ambition. It's not only for scholars, but for everyone. You don't need to understand advanced philosophy to benefit from its lessons. A teenager, a business owner, or a parent juggling school drop-offs can all find guidance inside. Some read it systematically, climbing step by step. Others dip into chapters that speak to their immediate struggles. Struggling with laziness? Read about zeal. Wrestling with pride? Study humility. This flexibility has made the book beloved across communities. In many yeshivas, it's studied regularly, almost like a required course in spiritual development. Rabbis throughout history have praised it for its clarity and structure. It's been translated into many languages and remains one of the most studied works of Jewish ethics worldwide. If there were a Jewish version of Oprah's book club, Mesillat Yesharim would be on the permanent reading list, except the discussion questions would ask how to polish your soul instead of how to decorate your living room. Why has this book stood the test of time? Because the struggles it addresses are timeless. Human nature hasn't changed much since the 1700s. We still procrastinate, still get distracted, still wrestle with pride and temptation. The smartphone in your pocket might be new, but the habits Ramchal warns about are ancient. Mesillat Yesharim offers tools for living with intention. In a world that constantly pulls us away, it doesn't matter if you're deeply religious or just trying to live a more thoughtful life. The message applies. Think of it as a reminder that growth isn't automatic. Without effort, we slide into habits we don't choose. But with attention, enthusiasm, and persistence, we can move toward the person we want to become. It's not about perfection, but direction. The path of the upright is less about lofty ideals and more about daily choices. And that is why this book remains relevant, guiding readers across centuries and cultures. At its heart, Mesillat Yesharim reminds us that transformation doesn't come from shortcuts or sudden flashes of inspiration. It comes from steady, deliberate practice, climbing one rung at a time. Some days you'll feel inspired, other days you'll slip. But the path is always there, waiting for you to step back on. Ramchal didn't write for angels. He wrote for ordinary people who get angry, distracted, or discouraged. His genius was to give us a roadmap that acknowledges our struggles, but also points us higher. The climb isn't easy, but every step brings more clarity, joy, and connection. Even small progress matters. Choosing patience in traffic, humility in argument, or kindness when it's inconvenient. These are the little victories that move us upward. The book's lasting gift is hope, the assurance that anyone, no matter where they start, can walk the path of the upright. And that message continues to shine centuries later. And that brings us to the end of today's journey through Mesillat Yesharim. It's more than just a book. It's a timeless guide for anyone who wants to grow into a more mindful, enthusiastic, and compassionate version of themselves. Whether you're lighting Shabbat candles, studying late into the night, or just trying not to lose your cool when someone cuts you off on the freeway, its wisdom applies. The ladder it lays out might take a lifetime to climb, but every step is worth it. Thanks for listening to Everything Jewish 10 minutes at a time. If you enjoyed this episode, please forward it to a friend who might like it, or leave a positive review so others can find the podcast. Until next time, keep learning, keep laughing, and keep climbing your own path, one step at a time.